fuck it. I'll do off from Morrowind again. Still don't know what I want to play. You know what? Let's just do Ice Wind. Do I not have it actually then? Always something, isn't there? That's what best I could do it. Oh, slip. Yeah, sorry about this. I'm just kind of trying to make sure it's all set up properly at the moment. It's not quite 8:30, so I'm just making sure that everything is kind of okay before I go forward. I'll worry about that later. walking around. Oops. Oh, right. Okay, folks, sorry, one sec. I don't want the music blaring in my ear. Okay, hello, and welcome to my Sunday stream with, me, Stormkeeper. So, it took me a while to determine what I wanted to do, in the sense that I was kind of juggling between sort of like Hexen 2, which I might do in another stream, Morrowind via OpenMW, because I've got it set up nicely on Linux. I almost considered Daggerfall as well, but the problem is I might have to consider doing a little bit of work in the tutorial dungeon and then just leave first, because it's not exactly pretty having to see someone die numerous times and reload, so it doesn't make for good entertainment. So ultimately what I decided on was Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. Now, I played a tiny bit of this very long ago. I haven't actually gotten back into it yet, but I know the basics because I've played around with Baldur's Gate, which is also made with the Infinity engine, so hopefully there won't be too much to this. Now, once I click on the Icewind Dale thing, I think there's an introduction, so I haven't actually seen that. So I'm just going to let it do its thing, and then I'll come right back.
They say that history is the greatest of all teachers, and that tales of past deeds define who we are in the present, and what we shall be in the future. It is said that such tales shall, with each telling, illuminate us all with the light of truth. I shall tell you of such a tale. It is a tale quite familiar to me, for I have spent nearly a lifetime piecing it together and chronicling it here within this book. For years I have pondered its passages, studying every line, committing each word to memory. Perhaps now, in the telling of it, I shall at last find the answers I seek. Our story takes place in the northern region of Faerun, known as Icewind Dale. It is a harsh, frozen land, cut off from the rest of the world by a wall of jagged peaks called the Spine of the World. For centuries, the icy plains of the Dale have been home to the barbarian peoples of the Uthgard and Regedmund. Huddled together in small, closely knit tribes, the barbarians lived simple lives, free, proud, and fiercely independent. Until the day an archmage named Ericon came to Icewind Dale. With an army of mercenaries, Ericon sought to conquer the north and force the fierce barbarians into slavery. Long weeks of battle followed, and the scattered barbarian tribes suffered terrible losses. Defeat seemed inevitable. In their darkest hour, a barbarian shaman named Jared came forth and demanded a council between all the remaining tribes of the north. A respected warrior, Jared persuaded the council to put aside their differences and unite against Ericon. Strengthened by a new sense of purpose, the barbarians rallied behind their new leader. The combined might of the Northmen proved more than a match for Ericon, who had counted on the division of the tribes. Wave after wave of barbarian warriors tore into Ericon's hired army, forcing them on the defensive and ultimately into full retreat. As his army crumbled around him, Ericon had time for one last desperate act before his enemies descended upon him. Drawing upon his remaining power, the Archmage breached the planar boundaries, tearing open a portal to the lower planes. The foolish Archmage's cries of victory immediately turned to shrieks of terror as the hideous and twisted shapes of demonkind materialized from the portal and poured onto the battlefield. The sudden appearance of the demons drove the combatants, barbarian and mercenary alike, to turn to meet the new threat side by side. The remaining warriors bravely charged the portal to drive the hellspawn back and were slaughtered by the hundreds. As his people fell around him, the barbarian shaman, Jared, looked up from the blood-drenched snow of the battlefield and caught sight of a lone figure high upon a ridge in the distance. Jared immediately recognized this vision as an omen from his god Tempus, and in that instant, he knew what had to be done. Shouting cries to his god, he charged through the ranks of the demons and plunged into the portal. As Jared's blood fused with the energies of the portal, an explosion of white light engulfed the battlefield. When the light subsided, the demons were gone, and the portal was closed. In its place hovered a disk of solid stone. Frozen within the center of the disk was Jared's body, locked in his final moment of agony, in his final moment of triumph, for all eternity. But that is not the end of our tale. It is but the beginning.
Okay, that was slightly abrupt, but yeah, so that was obviously the introduction video. I actually didn't see that before, probably because I've actually played as much Icewind Dale as I thought. But essentially, those who don't know, Icewind Dale is an isometric RPG, so it's basically kind of... Actually, is it isometric? I've kind of forgot the perspective. It's either isometric or overhead or side-on. I've forgotten the perspective. I'll have to have a quick look. But suffice to say, this uses the Infinity engine, which is shared by the Baldur's Gate series, Planescape Torment, and actually I think that's about it really, as well as this game here as well. Additionally, there was another game done by this developer called Neverwinter Nights, which I was also looking at streaming for this as well, but ultimately I just decided on this because I don't know really. But anyway, we're just going to start a single-player game. Actually, one thing I might need to do is change... Or do I? Because I noticed the bottom of the screen had the subtitles going a bit to the side, but I don't know how I'm going to do anything about that. Actually, hang on a second. I'm going to bounce this out slightly. So it's going to go quiet for 1 second. Let's see if I can... That might be a bit better. It's because I can't actually customize the resolutions properly, which is a pain, but there you go. Anyway, so let's go into single player. And... I'm going to have to kind of do a bit of fiddling here. I just need to what you to do, because you have to generate up to 6 different characters, so I'm just going to see what happens. Oh, here we go. Actually, I'm going to do something. I'm just going to delete all these. Okay, I'm not going to delete all those. A bit buggy. Okay, plan B. Because, yeah, I'm still here. Hang on a second. Right. You should... the game literally just crashed on me, so I'm going to... Maybe I should just do Icewind Dale, although... Not Icewind Dale, sorry. Where's... I have this as well. Hang on a sec. I've actually been thrown off by this crash now. Okay, so I'll do Neverwinter Nights. So it was either that or Heretic, so hang on a sec. Shite. Come on. And now I get to do this. I have to kind of change the... Ah, here we go. Resolution. I want it to be... Okay, there we go. Right. Where are you, OBS? I want you to... Okay, I'm just going to do Neverwinter Nights. I'll find out what happened with Icewind Dale, because first time running it, so I'm going to just move this ever so slightly. Okay, so now we got a new game, same genre, but this is Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition, which is basically 3D RPG in the Dungeons and Dragons universe. It basically happens in the same universe as Icewind Dale, Baldur's Gate, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I forget where it actually it happens in Neverwinter. Never mind. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do the Neverwinter Nights campaign. Actually, no, let me look first. So, right, we're starting the campaign. I've played through the first chapter, but I'm going to start at the prelude, so let's see what happens. I'm going to create a new character. Let's see, male. I always play as a half-elf, so we'll do that. Portrait. Oh yeah, forgot all these pictures. Yeah, there's tons of them. I'll have to have a quick look, see what there is. Yeah, so I'll just take this one for now. Let's see. I usually tend to play a ranger, so okay. Alignment, chaotic good. Yep, that's fine. Abilities. Oh god. them for now. Packages. Let's see. Go for a warden because it's always a good idea to have decent skill with a bow and a sword. So I'm going to customize quickly. That'll get changed later anyway. It's a funniest thing.
Get on them! Attack, I say!
There's so many of these voice sets. I keep forgetting what they sound like. Okay, so
I hear the battle calling! Attack!
Time to spill some blood!
Once more into the breach, my friends!
Now! Strike swiftly!
so I'll go with this one. Oh, hang on, what's this one?
Show them your steel! Attack!
Now! Strike swiftly!
To your weapons! And don't let up! Attack!
Now! Strike swiftly!
So I'll just do this one, and let's see. I mean, those stats seem alright. So I've got animal empathy, concentration, discipline, heal, hide, listen, move silently, ride, spot, no search actually, parry, persuade. Okay, might as well see how this goes. Okay, I mean these look fine, so we'll just play.
The Frozen
Here's the
North,
intro.
the name given to the stark and unforgiving frontier that lies beyond the high moor of Faerun. A bleak wilderness where barbarian clans and tribes of giants roam the land and fierce dragons rule the skies. But amidst the frozen savagery stands a bastion of civilization, the city of Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. Behind the city's high walls, those both hardy and brave carve out an existence from this bleak land under the guidance and protection of the legendary hero, Lord Nasher Alagonda. Yet there are some things that all the courage in the world cannot stand against. A virulent plague swept the city, a terrible affliction that began in the beggar's nest. Soon, all of Neverwinter would feel the touch of the Wailing Death. The disease could not be cured. Panic ensued. The streets erupted into violence. The Jewel of the North was brought to its knees. To save Neverwinter, Lady Aribeth de Tilmarand, Paladin of Tyr, and Lord Nasher's right hand put forth the call for a champion. A rush of would-be heroes answered her call, some drawn by promises of grandeur and glory, others by the lure of gold. Those with the greatest potential were initiated into the academy to train and study under the greatest minds of Neverwinter, all in the hopes a champion might emerge to save the city from the Wailing Death, and whatever sinister force might be behind it.
Okay, so obviously we're in the academy now, and this is pretty much my quarters as far as I know. So let's have a quick look around. Coincidentally, the music in this game was done by Jeremy Soule, who's probably most known now for the more recent Elder Scrolls games, such as Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. Yeah, that's the one. I don't know if, I'm assuming he's going to be doing the 6th one that comes out, but let's have a quick look. So we've got a great sword. It's going to be fun to try and store. Don't know why they give me 2 great swords, but hey, I'll take what I can get. I can always sell it later. So I'm just, you can actually use the mouse or the keyboard. Because I'm kind of more of a first-person shooter gamer, I tend to use the...
Finally, you're up. I was afraid you were going to sleep all day. I guess the instructors work you pretty hard here at the academy.
Why does his voice sound familiar? I can't remember now. I'm sure he's done other voice work. Anyway, so I'm going to continue with this. I'll just read off what it said as well. I won't do voices because I'm absolutely terrible at doing them, so...
My name's Pavel. I'm one of the new recruits. I just arrived here at the academy this morning.
Oh, I forgot to change my name, but sod it. Okay, so he says, my name's Pavel. I just arrived here at the academy this morning. You're Anril Wayne, aren't you? The thing about these games is they got customizable names. They basically record as much as they can first, and then obviously they... you know, do it as a voice clip, and then they'll just put the rest in text. So, obviously, yes, I am Anril Wayne. Well, I couldn't really come up with a better name. I'd have had to go to a random character generator for it, so... Is it true what they say about you, that Lady Aribeth herself ordered the academy to send you an invitation to come here for training? I'm just going to answer as, you know, how I would anyway. It is both an honor and a privilege for me to serve Neverwinter. You're pretty modest for someone who's got such high expectations on him. It wasn't quite so easy for me to get into the academy. My brother Bim and I were working on one of the nearby farms outside the city when we heard Lady Aribeth had put out a call for heroes to come to the aid of Neverwinter. We knew the city was suffering, but we didn't realize how bad things were until we got here. We arrived just before they sealed the gates and quarantined the city. Thank the gods I got accepted into the academy. I wouldn't want to be out there on the streets with the plague. Not with the city guards barely able to keep order anymore. Pretty sure I just got myself a drink of water. Didn't think about that. Actually, just bear with me 2 ticks. I'm gonna get myself some water because I'm gonna be doing a lot of talking. I get the feeling. So 2 seconds. So I'll just put on the intermission. So 1 sec. Okay, back. Sugar. I'm sure there's a way to actually... I even had that on for the blast. Sod it. I have no idea how that sounds, but... Right. Give me 2 ticks. Okay, back. Right, let's see. Ah, much better. Now, this is while I've actually got a bottle of water, makes things so much easier. But with regards to your what you said there, Fallen Angel, the funny thing about this is a lot of fantasy stuff, well, you know, games, settings, role plays, and all that kind of stuff, would have probably taken a lot from the Lord of the Rings / series. So, as it was one of the earliest examples of fantasy. There were earlier ones actually, such as what William Morris was doing. Although that's pretty an obscure reference for most people nowadays. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I've already said all that, but I'll just repeat it. So, thank the gods I got interception to the academy. I wouldn't want to be out there on the streets with the plague, not with the city guards barely able to keep order anymore. And obviously, we get to go out there soon enough. So, I don't actually know that much about the plague. The Wailing Death is a plague worse than any recorded in the entire history of Neverwinter. The whole city has been quarantined. Nobody is allowed in or out. Lovely. The Neverwinter militia do their best to enforce the quarantine, but people don't like being trapped inside the walls of a plague-infested city. I don't actually blame them. Anyway, every day more bodies pile up in the streets and the citizens move one step closer to panic and open rebellion. Can't say I blame them. It's only been a few months and already the dead number in the 1,000. That's quite bad. Let's see. Shouldn't someone be looking for a cure? Most people have given up any hope of finding a cure for the Wailing Death. Potions and medicinal herbs do nothing, and even the prayers of the city's most powerful clergy have been ineffective. I guess that's why Lady Arabeth ordered the academy to open its doors to new recruits. The city needs a hero, someone who can save us all from the Wailing Death. The word on the street is actually... the word on the street is that Arabeth is actually working on a cure right here in the academy. But that's just a rumor, probably even true. So let's see what the responses are. Sorry, I'm just gonna just pouring out their cup of water. Okay, can you tell me anything else about this plague? I don't know what more I can say about the plague. Everyone in the city is afraid of the Wailing Death. The bodies are piling up on the streets, and the citizens are on the verge of panic and open rebellion. So far, there doesn't seem to be any cure, and even the priests can't help those afflicted. I just hope those rumors of a cure turn out to be true. Cure for the plague turn out to be true. Tell me more about these rumors of a plague cure. I only know what people are saying on the street. Some claim Arabeth has a cure and she's going to start passing it out soon. Others claim she's keeping the cure for herself. That kind of would sound a bit odd, considering the fact that she's a paladin. But, panic and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, it's just rumors. Maybe some of the people who have been here at the academy longer than I have would know more about the cure. If there even is one. Okay, anything else you can tell me? You could speak to my brother Bim over by the door if you want some tips on adventuring. Otherwise, you should go see Olgerd in the next room. He's the one in charge of equipping all us recruits for our training. Okay. Other than that, I don't know what more to tell you. I'm just a raw recruit here. You're the one who's almost finished his training. Oh, how convenient. Goodbye. Yes, I suppose you need to get on with your training. You probably need to go speak to Olgerd in the next room and get your equipment so you can take the final test and finish your training. If you want any tips or instruction on adventuring, then don't forget to say hi to my brother Bim on your way out. And obviously we're going to end the dialogue. So yeah, obviously plot point almost finished. The training or whatever, and then because obviously this is the tutorial bit, so obviously we're going to get taught how to do the basics and stuff. So, but it also is kind of a story plot as well. But anyway, let's talk to Bim.
Hey there, I want to talk to you. I saw you talking to my brother Pavel. My name is Bim. If you want, I can give you a short tutorial on adventuring.
Sugar. Do you guys want to see me do the tutorial, or should I just get into it? Because I mean, I've already done the tutorial. I don't know if you want to see it or. Yeah. I'll just not do the tutorial, because I mean there's not really much for me to learn in this point, but anyway, I'm not interested in tutorial right now. Suit yourself. You should go through this door and speak to Olgerd then. He'll get you set up with all the equipment you need to finish your training here at the academy. Right, and dialogue, and we move forward. Okay. So...
Hello there! Come to get yourself some supplies from old Olgar, have you? Good idea.
Oh, Olgar.
And have you wandering about the streets naked might give the Academy a bad name.
I swear, I've really got to learn how to pronounce these names properly, because I say things as I see them in text. So, continue. The city guard are already having enough trouble maintaining control as it is. Plague bodies piled a dozen deep in the gutters, the wailing death running unchecked through the districts. Horrible, I say. But you've heard this all before, I'm sure. Yeah, about 5 minutes ago. Here, I've got some equipment for you. A ranger like you might find it handy in completing your training. That's what we're getting. Now, if you're ready, I'll give you a tutorial on how to access your inventory so you can use that equipment I just gave you. Yeah, that's alright, I know how to use inventory. Well then, I guess we don't need to go over it, do we? Nope.
Oh, this might be a good time to teach you how to use the stores in the game. I have some items here you might want to purchase. Since you're part of the Academy, you get a special discount rate.
Yay! Discount! Okay. I don't need to see a tutorial on how to use the store, so I'm already lagging behind for a bit, so do I want to see my inventory yet? Yep. So what I want to do, I am going change shirt, huh? Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of this for a bit of extra cash, because realistically I don't actually... Leather armor. I'm going to put this chain shirt on while I'm here. Put on this sword. I don't think I can actually... Alright, put the arrow here. Oh, right. Okay, I'm just going to keep... See if there's anything else of note here. Sugar, isn't there, like, quits? Oh, here we go. So I'm going to drag this down to F5 so I don't have to worry too much about it. This might be useful later on, so put that there. Veteran's outfit. I don't really want that clogging up my inventory. I mean, I do have more slots, but at the same time, I don't need about 20 million different things. So let's see if we can find weapons. Let's see, I've got 132 gold. No. Minor spike trap kit. Thieves' tools. Yeah, let's get some of these. You never know when they might be useful. So, because they're good for picking locks, obviously. So, let's scroll down there. I'll take a second pair. You never know when they might be able to be useful. That's just miscellaneous. Was there anything else I could actually get here that might be useful? Rogue's tunic. Oops. Oh, yeah, I can zoom in and out as well, so... Not supposed to, though. Yeah, okay, so... I might keep the leather armor, just in case it might be used for something else. 99, yeah, I'll hold off on them for now. Two-bladed sword. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything. Sorry, I'm just going to put the fan on. I apologise for the background noise, but it is actually a bit warm in here, so... Okay, I don't have anything else I can do at the moment. I mean, I have a dagger here, which could be useful later on, but... Right now, I'm just going to roll with the sword. If there's anything else I can do here, so... Let's go into the next room here. So this is Berna, okay. Let's have a chat with her.
You're one of the students here at the academy, aren't you?
Yep. I'm Berna, an instructor here at the academy. If you like, I can give you a quick tutorial on how to use your map and journal. May I ask you some questions? I already know how to use the map and journal, so not really much point me going through that. Where can I go to complete my training? Just head through the exit in the southwest corner of this room. The academy training rooms are all in the hallway beyond. What can you tell me about the Wailing Death? I know the quarantine of the city has done little to stop the affliction from spreading, though it has bred even mistrust and fear amongst the people. Lady Arabeth does her best to keep the peace, but the rumours are beginning to fly. People suspect some dark evils behind the Wailing Death. Soon the panic may lead to open rebellion. I pray we of the Academy are not forced into battle against the citizens of Neverwinter. They are the very people we're supposed to protect. Excuse me. Tell me about Lady Arabeth. Oh, bloody hell. Lady Arabeth de Tilmorand, I hope I said that correctly, is a paladin of Tyr. She may be young, but she has already proven her courage and her devotion to both Neverwinter and Tyr. Lord Nasher Alagondar himself has given Lady Arabeth the task of saving Neverwinter from the Wailing Death. She's actually here at the Academy right now in the South Assembly Hall. Once you finish your training, you can go meet her. Goodbye. Okay, I'm done. So, if I remember correctly, maybe not. Here we go, there's something in this book pile here, isn't there? The Neverwinter Wood. I am going to stick all the books I find in this bottom bit here for the time being. Just because... Is there anything else I can pick up here? Yep. And another book. And this is... The Rise and Fall of Netheril. Of all the times to get a friend's request on Facebook, I'll deal with that later. Anyway, so we're going... Okay, so now we're in the training area. Let's go speak to Turban.
It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Herban. But as far as your worthless hide is concerned, you can just call me sir.
Okay. It's my job to teach you raw recruits some tips on combat techniques so you maggots don't get gutted out there in the real world. Oh, if only you knew what was coming. Well, recruit, don't just stand there with that dopey expression on your face. What's it going to be? Are you ready to begin combat training or aren't you? Sir, I'm ready, sir. I just, you know. That's what I like to hear, recruit. With that attitude, you might actually make something of yourself in this world. This information might save your life sometime, recruit, so listen up. Whenever you want to use a feat or special attack on your enemy, right-click on your opponent to bring up the menu, then left-click on the special attack icon in the lower right corner of the menu. This opens up a second menu with any feats or special attacks you might have. Just left-click on the attack or feat you want to use. This opens up... Oh, hang on. Oh, sugar. Yeah, okay. Sorry, open up the console. Do you follow me? Do you follow me so far, recruit? Sir, yes, sir. On the special attacks menu, you'll also see the parry icon located at the very top of the 12 o'clock position. Left click on this icon whenever you want to enter parry mode. When parrying, you do not attack, but you are able to make an opposed check to deflect or dodge any incoming attacks that would otherwise hit you. Each round, you can parry one successful enemy attack for each attack you would normally get. If your roll succeeds by 10 or greater, you will make a free counter attack at no penalty. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons rules, because you know it's in the a D&D universe, so follows those rules. I can't remember the rule set, but that's kind of getting too kind of off track. To return to normal combat mode, simply left-click on your foe. Have you got that figured out, recruit? Can we move on to the next lesson? Sir, yes, sir. Oh yeah, your weapon isn't just for killing, recruit. Sometimes it has other uses, like opening a chest or locked door. If you find a lock you can't get past, right-click on the door or chest, and then select the bash icon from the menu. You can even do this with missile weapons. Okay, one sec. Okay. The stronger you are, the easier it is to bash open a lock. Just remember that not all locks can be opened by force. That kind of goes without saying. Probably depends on the sort of lock, really. Excuse me. Are we clear so far, recruit? Sir, yes, sir. You're a ranger, so you automatically get the dual wield feat. As long as you wear only light armor, I knew it was worth it keeping the leather. You can use two weapons as if you had the armed dexterity and the two weapon fighting feats, which is kind of handy sometimes. Remember, use your special dual wield abilities if you wear medium or heavy armor. That clear, recruit? Yeah. I've done my part. The rest is up to you, recruit. Time to prove yourself by facing one of the Academy's combat tests. Okay. Go speak to my assistants. Corporal Dendy at the southeast end of the room can test you in melee weapons. Then, for your test in range combat and missile weapons, speak to Corporal Hewitt over near the west wall. Hang on a sec. Okay, end the dialogue. So I'm just gonna orient myself, so... First of all, this is, let's just go to Dendy first, because he's closest.
So, Herban sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Dendy. I specialize in melee weapon combat. Are you ready to begin your final test?
Nobody walks away!
Yep, I want to take the, I'm ready for the melee combat trial. Hang on, I'll just what I want to take the test with ranged and missile weapons. Oh, okay. So, he's on the other side, right. I'm ready for the melee combat trial. Don't worry, there's nothing to it. You and I are going to spar. I'll be in parry mode the whole time, trying to deflect your attacks. All you have to do is hit me once to pass the test. Or, if you prefer, all you have to do is use your weapon to destroy the target dummy next to me. The choice is up to you. Either attack me or the dummy. Okay. Since I'm not hostile, you have to right-click on me and then select the attack icon from the menu if you want to attack me. You can begin whenever you're ready. Okay. So, let's see, where is attack?
We won't both walk away from this.
So, obviously you got the rolls here on the bottom.
Go and talk to Hewitt to continue your test.
Ah, got scored a hit. Nice one. Who are these people then? Actually, I'll just do the test first and then come back to them.
So Harbin sent you over for your combat trial, did he? Well, my name is Hewitt. I specialize in ranged and missile weapon combat. Are you ready to begin the final test?
I'm ready for the ranged missile weapon combat trial. Don't worry, there's nothing to it. All you have to do is hit the target at the end of the hole with a missile weapon. You can grab a missile weapon from the weapon rack here beside me. Fire away whenever you're ready. I'll let you know if you hit the target. Okay, so what's in here? I am going to take... I'm actually going to take all of them. The short bows, light crossbow, more arrows, and we've got a sling, and a bolt. Obviously, I'm gonna switch into my inventory. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, this will be a bit handy. So what I'm gonna do now is. I've got plenty of arrows, so I switch to the bow. I basically attack it.
Nice shot. I need to talk to you again.
Okay.
I guess congratulations are in order. You passed the combat trial and completed your basic training. Your days at the academy are finally over.
Woohoo! If you hurry, you can join the other Academy graduates in the South Assembly Hall. Lady Arabeth is there bestowing blessings on everyone who has completed basic training. Lady Arabeth? You're kidding, right? Everyone knows that Lady Arabeth, the Tyler Morand, or whatever however it said, the famous elven paladin of Tyr is here. Or is it? Oh, fuck. This is the thing about these fantasy names sometimes. They're really hard to say. It's pronounced sometimes. Yes, sir. Anyway, she's here at the academy. Everybody's talking about it. I hope I get a chance to meet her when my shift is over. That's it. My training's over. Keep in mind, this is only the final stage of everything you have learned while you've been here at the academy. This is a mere formality. You've already proven yourself worthy of going out into the world. Can you answer some questions? Not while on duty. Herbin is... okay, fair enough. Goodbye. Alright. Before I go anywhere else, I'm gonna have a word with... oops. Gilbert. Oh, okay. Can't speak to him right now, fair enough. How about you? Okay, too busy. How about Ferdinand? You must be Anirul Wayne, the one I've heard all the instructors talking about. They're mighty impressed with you, I must say. Because pretty much in every game plot, the protagonist has to be impressive in some capacity or another. RPG cliche number 257 or something like that, right? Anyway, let's see. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Admiral. I'm Ferdinand, the Academy's resident keeper of exotic creatures. I was afraid you wouldn't make it by my little corner before you completed your training here at the Academy. A bit late for that now. I actually did complete the training, but I thought I'd come say hello anyway. Anywho, next. So, have you come here to view the menagerie, or is there something else I could do for you? The menagerie? What are you talking about? This academy was founded with the purpose of training adventurers, so it only makes sense that we would collect strange and exotic monsters. The kind adventurers might encounter during their explorations, okay? We allow our students to study the creatures and their habits up close, so that they will be better prepared when they encounter such beasts in the wild. Is there an arena where I can fight against these creatures? Hey, we're not savages. The animals are here for us to observe, not to butcher. Every month, Usam, the local druid, comes by to inspect the creatures and make sure they're treated right. And I'm always watching for signs of injury or illness. Every one of my animals is well fed and properly cared for. I look after my charges, unlike their father. Tell me about yourself, Ferdinand. You actually want to know something about me? That's a twist. Most people just want to see the creature in the menagerie. They're far more interested than I am. When I was young, I always wanted to work with animals, but I didn't really want to live the life of a druid or ranger. I didn't relish the idea of living out in the wild all by myself. To be honest, some people might like that. I worked for a while at the zoo in Neverwinter, tending the animals and such. That led to an apprenticeship here at the Academy under the former keeper of exotic creatures. When she retired, I took over the job of running the menagerie. I want to see the menagerie. Certainly. As long as you're here at the Academy, you're free to view the menagerie anytime you want. Don't worry, the monsters in there can't hurt you. Okay, let's continue. We've taken every precaution, including powerful spells and bindings, to make it to make the menagerie completely safe for both the visitors and the creatures inside. Just head on through the door here whenever you're ready to view the wonders of my little beasties. Okay, so let's just go through this door. So let's see what we've got in here. A dire spider. They're pretty big. And Umber Hulk. That's even bigger. We also have over here a hook horror. An Ettercap. And lastly, a stag beetle. Bloody hell, they get big around here, don't they? Okay, so that's it. Where do I go from here? Let's see if I can speak to this guy yet. Oh, okay. So let's go down here. I think this is the only way to go now, isn't it? Fine. Combat training. It's Dr. Herban. Let's have a quick look around, shall we? Arcane magic trainer. Instructor Jaru. So let's have a quick look here. Anything interesting in here while I'm around? Okay, let's have a chat with Jaru.
Hey there. Welcome to my little corner of the Academy. I'm Jaru, resident master of the arcane. It's more a ceremonial title than anything else. I'm really just your run-of-the-mill wizard.
Sorry, 1 second. Can I... Oh, I'll go back into that. I just need to change the sound options because I think I need to bring up the voices so you can actually hear. If I turn down the... there. Okay, that should be a bit better. I'm realizing it's quiet for me as well, so...
Hey there. Welcome to my little corner of the Academy. I'm Jaru, resident master of the arcane. It's more a ceremonial title than anything else.
Yeah, that's better,
I'm
actually.
Just your run-of-the-mill wizard.
Okay, let's continue. Whoops. Look, Admiral, I'm not trying to be rude, but are you sure you're in the right place? My expertise is in mage and sorcerer spells, and you can't cast either type. If you want, I guess I can give you a lesson in casting spells, but it won't bring you any closer to completing your training at the academy. Or did you need something else? I would like to ask you some questions. Okay, I'll do my best. Fire away. What can you tell me about the plague? One thing I can tell you is not to believe unfounded rumours. Those who claim the plague was caused intentionally by some unknown enemy of Neverwinter only adding to the panic. Nobody knows where the wailing death comes from, just as nobody knows how to stop it from spreading. And until now, there hasn't been any prayer or potion that can cure it. But I think Lady Arabeth is headed in the right direction now. She's a smart one, and I think Lord Nasher made the right choice, putting her in charge dealing with this plague. What can you tell me about Lady Arabeth? Well, I've never actually met her myself. I know she's an elven paladin in the service of Tyr, and I know she's the one in charge of keeping order in Neverwinter and finding a cure for the Wailing Death. And of course, everybody knows she's here giving blessings to those who have finished their academy training. Students have been piling into the South Assembly Hall since early this morning just to meet her. What's this here about a cure for the plague? I shouldn't say anything, but I suppose the information is common knowledge around among the students by now. Calvin Aronson, the most famous mage this side of Elminster himself, discovered a cure for the Wailing Death. Leave it to a mage to come up with a cure when all the priests and healers couldn't. Right? Old Blackstaff figured that combining the proper reagents would make an elixir to save us all. Waterdeep helped us out by capturing the monsters necessary to concoct the cure. They sent them here to the academy for safekeeping. That's the real reason Lady Arabeth is here, I suspect. Okay, interesting. Right, now let's go over here. Oh, good luck to you, Anril. I don't know what your future holds, but I sense you're destined for great things. Because of course I am. Oops. Is there anything I can... Ooh, a chest. So what's in here? Magic missile. 2 magic missile. Oh, a Melf's acid arrow, is it? Yeah, okay. I'll have them. Oh, I forgot to sell the thing. Hang on. Go figure. Alright, I'm just gonna move this over to here. Okay, so this is just a statue. Let's have a chat with Zadir.
Yes? Do make it quick!
Can't you see that I'm in the middle of training? The academy might go easy on a ranger like you, but those of us wishing to master the arcane cannot afford to waste our days chatting. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. This spell demands my full attention. I cannot afford these constant interruptions. I only interrupted you once, mate. I won't take much of your time, I promise. Master Giroux often warns me about the perils of prolonged casting. Perhaps a short break would be good for me. Perhaps it will even give me a chance to meet Lady Arabeth. Why do you want to meet Lady Arabeth? She is a powerful and influential figure within the city. Lady Arabeth has been given the task of finding a cure for the plague by Lord Nasher himself. Lady Arabeth could be a valuable ally in the future. I would be foolish to throw away a chance to meet someone who would be could be so valuable to my career. What can you tell me about the plague? An interesting topic. One I've studied in great detail, from a safe distance, of course. I'm no expert, but the evidence as I see it offers only one logical explanation. The source of this pestilence is magical rather than natural. Interesting. Can you comprehend the fearsome power and terrible resolve of one who could have unleashed the wailing death in our city? It boggles the mind, doesn't it? Why are you so sure the plague is magical in nature? The evidence is obvious, is it not? Neverwinter is the only city afflicted by the wailing death, and the disease resists all attempts by the clergy to find a cure. Okay, makes sense. I do not know who would do such a thing, but it would require a wizard of great power, a lich perhaps, or possibly even the arcane brotherhood of Luskan. But these are just guesses. Excuse me. Have you heard those rumours about a cure for the plague? Of course. Kalben Aronson, a mage of inestimable power, has devised a cure that can be extracted from components gathered from creatures both rare and magical. The rumours also say the creatures have been brought here to the Academy. No doubt that is why Lady Arabeth now graces us with her presence. Perhaps I'll find an opportunity to meet her later. How do you like training here at the Academy? I see no point in false modesty. I find the core materials to be somewhat beneath my abilities. Fortunately, Giroux has supplemented my studies with a number of more advanced tomes and parchments. He appreciates my potential, though he constantly harps on about me delving too deeply into the arcane. Perhaps he fears I will be devoured by a hunger for knowledge. Excuse me. Still, I suppose it would be wise to heed his cautions. Perhaps I will meet with Lady Arabeth this evening instead of studying all night, as is my usual practice. I think I'll be going now. Oops, sorry. Yep, 4. Then I shall resume my perusal of these rather obscure and difficult texts. Okay, let's have a chat with Chandra. Okay, what's over here? Nether scrolls. Okay.
Hello to you.
There we go, now, okay. I do not recognize you for any of my classes. You must be new here at the Academy. Unless, of course, how could I not notice? You're a ranger and not a mage. No wonder your face is not familiar. I highly doubt the Academy is us following the same curriculum. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Chandra. Greetings, Chandra. My name is Aniril Wayne. Aniril Wayne? Oh yes, I have a friend who recently enrolled here at the Academy. He is also a ranger. I believe he's mentioned your name to me before. From what I hear, Aniril, your training is at the Academy is almost done. You have only to prove yourself in the final ranger challenge, and you'll be ready for graduation. I envy you. I hear Lady Arabeth herself is here to hand up personal blessings to all the graduates in the South Assembly Hall. I hope she returns for my own graduation. I would love to meet her. Why do you want to meet Lady Arabeth so badly? Lady Arabeth, whatever. I've given up trying to pronounce this at this point. Is an inspiration to all the citizens of Neverwinter, especially those of us here at the Academy. She is everything I wish to be. Intelligent, powerful and beautiful. Someday I hope to be loved and respected as she, though some might say it is a foolish and silly dream. I wouldn't call that dream foolish. You flatter me, Aniril. Most people laugh at me when I dare compare myself to Lady Arabeth, even though we're both of noble blood. Oh? You're kind not to scoff at my words. The woman in your life is very lucky. Or dare I believe that one such a of such noble and gentle spirit is still unattached. Actually, I'm not seeing anyone right now. That is a shame. In these troubled times, no one should be alone. Particularly as mad as kind and understanding as you obviously are. Normally I object to flattery, but only a fool dismisses confidence from a beautiful woman. I can remember that line, actually. We might exchange coy flirtations all day, Anaril, but I am a woman who prefers action. There is a feast tonight for non academy graduates. Perhaps you would accompany me to that festival? I'd like that, Chandra. As would I. Jaru wants me to prepare these cantrips for tomorrow. I should resume my studies, so I'm free for tonight. Unless there was something else you needed. Okay, so what can you tell me about the plague? I know little enough about it. My family were nobles of the Black Lake district, and Wailing Death is, you know, I'll just kind of quickly go through it. They blame it on necromancy, even on the... Actually, I'll better just kind of go ahead quick then. I've been here for a few minutes. Okay. I shall see you later tonight then. I hear the graduation feast is spectacular. I'm looking forward to our evening together. Hey, I've got a date. Yeah. Of course, if only I... Oh, so what's this? Uthgar's Legacy. The Rules of Illusk. What was that all for? I can't actually see the timestamp, so I don't know how long that's been there for. That's probably another thing I'm gonna fix. I could have sworn I put timestamps on the Alright, I've already been in there. Okay. I don't know how long that all thing's been there for, but actually, what's this? Oh, okay. You need a key for that one. Okay. Right. Let's go in here, and this is rogue skill training. Could be useful. I am a ranger after all, so I've got some kind of stealth stuff. So let's go speak to Keta.
Hi there, my name's Keta, head of security, espionage, and intrigue here at the Academy. No need to tell me who you are. My sources are way ahead of you.
That was good. Yeah. My sources never figured you as the type to go in for this whole creeping cloak and dagger bit, Anaril, but maybe we had you pegged wrong. Yeah, well, that let's see. I kind of just having a explore around. Plus, I'm actually nicking all the loot I can get. So yeah, this is that. I would like to receive a lesson in rogue skills. Okay. Listen up and I'll go over it all for you. Picking a lock. Okay. Pick lock skill. Using a lockpick increases your chances. Simply right click on the lockpick. Select the use icon. Okay, simple. Disarm. If I recall correctly, can't rangers disarm traps? I'll have to double check that one. But yeah, that's just about disarming. Got it. Okay, there's a picking pockets. I'm just gonna... just be careful. I can tell you from past experience that people don't like catching you with their hand in their pocket. Can't think of why. A rogue needs to move without being seen or heard. There's a real art to sneaking. Yeah, I think I can sneak. So, stealth ability. I've got a hide skill. I'll find out where that is in a second. So, you know. Right. So, I think... Let's see, I can... Oh, well, let me... Okay, I can emote. Oh, yeah, because this game's actually multiplayer as well. Plus, I can cast spells. Right, okay. Yep. Okay, we're faster than a walk, right. attack. Okay, this is about persuade, charisma. The more attractive and likable you are, the more people are willing to believe you. I suppose that works in real life as well, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, that's definitely one way of putting it. I mean, I suppose no one should be alone, so. But although some people tend to like their solitude, so it kind of, it's just one of those things, really. Okay, let's see. Okay, you're learning Crick, Aniril. When you can't want the real scoop, you come to me. I know all about Kelben, Uridson, and the Waterdavian creatures. Since the Archmages figured out how to brew a cure for the Wailing Death using reagents gathered from strange exotic monsters. Monsters that have been brought to the Academy for safekeeping. I think that's the real she's here, you know, keep an eye on them, blah blah. Right, goodbye. Okay. So I want to I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna see what happens. Is there anything I can actually let's see? Silk, Bruno. Okay, this is locked, so what happens if I do this? What? Really? Well, that's unfortunate. I thought if I had some lockpicks or whatever, but okay. So this is Shade.
You will regret that.
Oh shit! I didn't want to do that. I wanted to talk to him. Shit.
Hello.
There we go. Yes, I know you. You're Anvil. Silk has had her eye on you. What? What are you talking about? I really thought you had figured it out by now. Silk has been spying on you, Anvil. It's part of her training. Interesting. It isn't really my place to say anymore. You should really speak to Silk about this. Where can I find Silk? It's over there in the northwest corner. Alcove of the room. She's been watching you this whole time. I suppose that's what rogues do, isn't it? Rogues do what rogues do. Okay, so what's it? So this is Silk.
Looking for a good time?
Oh boy. Hello, Aniril. You don't know me, but you can just call me Silk. How do you know my name? Don't worry, it's nothing sinister. Just a little harmless spying on my part. Kenneth says I need to practice my espionage skills. I've been watching you for quite some time. Huh. See, this is why you sometimes have to explore, because you learn all these different things. But now you're almost done your training here at the academy. I'm going to have to find someone else to spy on. Maybe Lady Arabeth would make a nice target. How's your training going, Silk? I spend my days hidden in the shadows and my nights veiled in darkness. The life of a spy is a lonely one, I'm afraid. And yet, it has a hold on me I cannot break free of. To follow someone who doesn't know you're there, to study them when they think they're safe and alone, it's a feeling like no other. To know you hold the life of the one you watch in your hands, at any moment your orders may change, and force you to become not a spy, but an assassin. An assassin. Forgive me, I've said too much. I thought you were just a spy. Don't be so naive, Aniril. There is a dark side to espionage. That's true. Assassination is an unpleasant, but at times very necessary aspect of the job. Oh, for fuck's sake. I got, don't worry, Aniril, spying you. Spying on you was just harmless practice. The Academy would never have me eliminate another student. I'm yet dangerous, but I'm not that dangerous. Well, to be fair, my ranger subclass is a stalker, but no, I mean, spies do have to observe people. It's kind of one of the okay, there we go. I won't go further with that one because I don't really want to cause a scene. But yeah, I mean, spies are very much. Oops. Yeah, that was stupid of me. Yeah, okay, whoops. Yeah, note to self, don't do that again. Okay, so I'll go over here now. Actually, what's my character sheet like? Experience 0. Okay, just as well. I don't think I actually got any experience yet, so...
Greetings and well met. I am LIN, faithful servant of Tyr and devotional leader here at the Academy.
Though all are welcome in the chapel to pray and study, Aniril, I am surprised to see you here. Normally my visitors are exclusively druids and clerics. Let's see, I'd like to ask you some questions. We have plague. Okay, terrible affliction. Okay, that should be enough. I'm just gonna have a quick... Okay. I'm gonna have a quick look around here, see if there's anything useful. That works. So, we want to go over to here. Get 4. Okay, so... Right, that's just all this. Oh, injured man.
Oi, what can I get ya?
Only clerics and druids may undertake the trials of faith. Okay, let's just get to the point already, I'd say. Hang on, door guard.
Now that you've finished your training, you can go on into the South Assembly Hall if you want. Lady Erebeth is still granting blessings to all the Academy graduates.
Okay, I'll be going now. Right, let's go into the Assembly Hall. Let's actually finally get into the proper plot. Oh, music changes. So all these people.
Hail to ye!
Isn't this exciting? We actually get a chance to meet Lady Erebeth. Most paladins want nothing to do with rogues and spies, but she's actually here in person. You better get up there or you miss your chance to get her your blessing from her. Which one is she again? Actually, yeah. Oh, she's here. Okay. So let's go talk to Erebeth.
Congratulations! Your training here at the Academy is now complete. May the blessing of Tyr be upon you.
Okay. And now we got
I
music
have
change.
been looking forward to meeting you. The instructors here at the Academy speak very highly of your skills. I am Lady Erebeth de Tilmarand.
Okay, Tilmarand. There. Okay, now I can say it properly. Yay! Took long enough.
Perhaps after the graduation ceremonies, we can speak in private. Neverwinter can use someone like you.
I love how they said someone in the voice, but obviously in the thingy, because it will change depending on which gender you chose. Although obviously, you know, can I do male or female in this game?
We should arrange to... Wait, what was that? Did you feel it? Brace yourself, we are under attack.
Oh hey, plot twist.
Destroy the injustice!
Well, this is just a pain in the balls, isn't it? Right. Where is... Oh look, everybody's dead. Oh, that's good.
I bring judgment! I must speak with you.
Is there anything I can loot from these bodies, or... Okay.
I must speak with you.
Okay.
Listen to me. There is not much time. I fear this is no random attack we have suffered.
Oh, well. So...
As you may already know, a number of creatures were brought from Waterdeep here to the Academy. It was believed the reagents for a spell to create a cure could be extracted from them. We tried to keep this information secret, but this attack reveals our secret is well known, even to our enemies.
Enemies? Who are these enemies you speak of?
Neverwinter has many enemies. Some declare themselves openly, such as the city of Luskan. Others keep their identities hidden from us, striking from the shadows.
Okay.
I do not know who is behind this attack, but it is obvious they are here to destroy our hope of ending the Wailing Death.
Makes you wonder if they have anything to do with it, doesn't it?
You must protect the Waterdavian creatures. They must not be allowed to fall into the enemy's hands.
Wait a minute, you're not coming with me?
I would take you to the creatures myself if I could, but I fear my presence would make protecting the creatures more difficult, if not impossible.
That's a really odd change of music. This isn't the right sort of music for this.
Our attackers appeared here in this room. It is likely their arrival was magically centered on me. They must have assumed I would be with the Waterdavian creatures. Even now, our enemy may be watching me through magical means, hoping I will lead them right to where the creatures are kept. I cannot take that risk. You must do this alone. Go back through the hallway leading to this room, and take the corridor to the east. It leads to the chambers where the Waterdavian beasts are being kept.
I will do as you command, Lady Arabeth.
Take this key. It will open the locked east door back in the hallway leading to this room. I will stay here. Hopefully my presence will draw the enemy away from the creatures they seek. Hurry! Make your way into the hall, and then to the chambers down the east corridor. That is where the Waterdavian beasts are kept. The fate of Neverwinter depends on you. This key will open the door. May Tyr be with you.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly have a malachite. Could be... Actually, where is that other sword? I had this... Sorry, what? I had a sword and then... Oh, right! Dual wielding. Sorry, what on earth is that? Oh, PC properties. This item is used for expansion pack 3, 169. To store PC properties used by horse scripts. Okay. I'll actually put that there, just so it's out of my way. But I'm actually am I dual wielding at the moment then? What's my HP? Okay, so... Where did my, okay, what's in here? Oh, loot. I'll take it. Only one, but you know, every little helps, right? Anyway, let's go back down here. Let's go through here.
What's this? I was expecting... Let's see how you deal with my minions.
Come on. Let's kill him. There we go. One goblin. Two goblin. What's going on in here? Oh, more goblins.
We won't both walk away from this.
Oh, I'm slightly injured. Sugar. Right. So everybody's pretty much dead in here. Oh shit. And in here we have another couple of goblins. So everybody's been pretty much killed in this as well, so... Okay, that's dead as well. Obviously we have to go through this door, but I'm going to have a quick wander around before we go anywhere. Because it's good to get the experience. So...
My steel will strike true.
I'm getting like 20 experience for each goblin I kill, so let's just, you know, clear the place out. 20 XP. I think I've already been in here. And again, basically everybody here is dead, including my date. Doesn't that figure? Well, this is one of the unfortunate things about kind of this particular plot. You see, you kind of have all these people saying they're going to do such and such later on. They don't live past the prologue. No one lives past the prologue. So is that everybody here? Oh, there's another goblin here. I'm just gonna quickly just basically kill everything in sight, because, you know, 20 XP, in all honesty, is actually quite big when you're only level 1. So, what's going on in here? Well, at least all the creatures are safe. That's something. Probably about the only things that actually survived, apart from maybe a couple of other characters, but... Is there anybody... Oh, there's more,
We won't both walk in...
Ah, there we go. 2 more goblins dead. Oh, did I've already been there, actually, thinking about it. So let's... Oh. Thankfully, it takes only 1 hit to kill them, but bloody hell. It's a matter of actually being able to hit them as well, so... Right, after this... Uh-oh. Right, now he's dead. I'm gonna take a potion. Okay, cool. So, if I go in here... Is there anybody in here? Oh, shit. One of the guys is dead, but I don't see the other guy. Well, I suppose at this point, I might as well just take all the stuff. Oh, gold. Okay. Because I probably should have actually chosen Thief in this, in all honesty. But, you know, I figured everybody's dead. I might as well just take advantage of the loot that's possibly around.
You will regret that.
Cheeky git, hiding behind a pillar there. Okay. I don't think there's anybody else like that, but... Alright. Now, we've pretty much avenged everybody here. So now, let's go up to the, now we can go through. I mean, I picked up, from that alone, I picked up about, what, 600 odd experience? Which is, well, probably closer to 500, so that was probably worth the detour. So now I go through here, and I'm just going through a corridor. And oh, we got a mage.
Both walk away from this.
So now we got a mage to deal with. Right, killed one. Barely injured. So what's in this chest? Breastplate. Okay. Let's just put that there. Alright, there's nothing else here by the looks of it, so let's just have a quick look around. There's another chest. Really? Okay. Right, and is there anything else here that I missed? Oh, hello. There's some remains over here, so let's see what's in the remains. Gold always helps. And obviously in the background there's all these people basically getting attacked and dying. Although I can't for the life of me work out how they're getting pretty much murdered by goblins, considering they die in like one hit. Okay, so here's Pavel. Oh, he survived.
Thank the gods you're here. I thought those goblins were going to be the death of me.
It's me, Pavel. Remember? This whole place is crawling with enemies. They killed my brother Bim. We saw that earlier. Please, Anarol, you have to let me join up with you. Join up? Everybody needs help from someone once in a while. Some with skills you don't have, or sometimes you just need some extra muscle or magical firepower. That's why most towns are places you can go to hire henchmen to join up with you. When you talk to them, they'll be quick to offer their services for a fee. But I'm not asking you to pay me anything. I just want to join up with you so I can avenge Bim's death and maybe get out here alive. Okay, join up with me. I'll follow you and use my skills to help you out. If you ever want to give me more specific instructions, just speak to me. I'll change my tactics accordingly, okay? I've got a mind of my own, but you're the one in charge. I'll need your help too. If I get hurt, I might need you to heal me. Okay. If you can't cast healing spells, use a potion to heal me. Just drag one to me from your inventory and I'll use it. Now let's get out of here. What's in the book pile here then? Right, we're gonna have a quick look around for anything else that might be useful. So we'll add that book to the inventory. Bookshelf. The Sword Coast. That'll be interesting to read later on, I'd say. Is there anything else here worth picking up? Might be something in the desk. More gold. Is that it? Okay. It must be. That's the book piles. Okay. So let's go through here first. Oh look, another goblin. Oh. And a weak skeleton. Okay, nothing from the skeleton. So he takes out the... Oh, okay. Of course. Yeah, you weren't kidding when they said weak. Literally one hit and they're dead. So, nothing picked up. What's in this door here then? What's in this chest? Ooh, more arrows. I'll take them. That could be useful later. Okay, anything here? Another oh, what's that actually? Potion of Cure Moderate Wounds. We're okay for now because we don't really have much health, but I mean that'll be useful later on. Anything else here? Oh, a chest. Okay. And another Potion of Cure Moderate Wounds. There's not much point in using these just yet, but I mean they'll be useful in the future, I'd say. So let's see. So, dead goblin, chest. Oh, is that how you do that? Hang on, I just want to do something quickly. Ah, sure. So, dead goblin, desk, yeah, okay, fine. Let's have a quick look over here now, actually, before we go forward. Head them off at the pass. Okay, so... Oh, a tough goblin. Oh, sugar. This could be a fun time. Oh, just as well I actually had Pavel there. But I mean, that was like 16 XP. I think Pavel's leveling up with me as well, so...
Won't both walk away from this.
So... Injured. Barely injured. Okay. So, if we go through here... Is there anything in here? And that means another person just died when you get that, Oh, who's this Geldar person?
Many fierce enemies await you beyond this door. You will need to draw upon all you have learned here at the Academy to survive.
Okay. Okay, I'm ready to learn how to level up. Character record sheet. Okay. Okay, I'll right, so we need to go into the character thing, so when you click to level up, here the existing class, so I want to level up with my ranger. Craft armor, concentration, bluff. Oh, I mean, this means I've got to, let's bring something up in appraise. Just so we've at least got something to start with. Hide might be useful. Disable trap might be useful as well. Oh, that's cost of 2. Oh, I see. Maybe. So, actually hide. That probably took 2, did it? Yeah, appraise will be a useful skill to start off with, and then... Is there anything else that I can actually do here? Open lock. Oh, I can't do that right now. Okay, so let's see what we've actually got. Use magic device, not yet. Ride. Listen. Heal. That's always a good thing to have. Okay. Hit points gained 11, heal +1, hide +1, appraise +1. No feats. Okay.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Where is... nothing about the character skills there. That's a pain. Never mind. Are there any... No, there's nothing in here. Okay, fine. Alright, let's go quickly in here. Nothing. Actually, just bear with me 2 ticks. I just need to quickly nip off for a second. I'm just gonna... I'll be back in a sec. Okay, and I'm back. Those books I'm collecting, are they just for learning more skills or just to sell them for coins? I might be able to, I might be able to sell them, but, excuse me, a lot of books in role-playing games are also flavor texts. So obviously it tells you more about the setting you're, sort of like, where the game takes place in. In certain cases, yes, they do increase skills, but I don't actually think they do in this game. I could be wrong. It might be only certain books, but I'm just picking them all up anyway, because at the end... Oh, goblins, okay. But ultimately it means that, you know, I'll at least be able to get some more money from the books, because there may be rare books or whatever, because, you know, it's the academy and all that kind of stuff, so... Crates, chests, and quite a bit in here, so...
Both walk away from this.
I think I actually preferred the last time I played this. I actually got a belt from one of the skeletons. This healer's kit could be useful, though. I think someone else has died. That's unfortunate. Right, I'm just gonna put that there. So, any spares, just... Potion of bark skin. I'm gonna put all my potions into this slot, so it's a bit... Potions and other healy bits. Just so there's basically somewhere to, oops. Alright, that can go there. It's good inventory management, really, isn't it? Mainly so it's not out of my way and I actually know where to get all the stuff from. Right. I do find it kind of, you know, obviously it's a dire situation, but at the same time it's kind of like, you're getting killed by goblins? Seriously? Potion of bull strength. Oops. There, get the crate. More gold, I'll take that. Every little helps. Alright. Okay, so now we've gone through here, we're going along. Hang on, isn't there a... Oh, that's pause. So we haven't actually properly gone up this corridor yet because... Oh, there's more goblins here. Let's take them out. There's a lot of places to go here, so I'll go back around in a bit for that. But it's always a good idea in any role-playing game to basically kill the enemies, because, you know, XP is a good thing to have, really. Kind of role-playing 101, though, isn't it? Right, oh. Skeletons. Well, I actually really killed him at this point. Must do. There's a desk in here where I can get more goodies. Money. Gems. Oh, right. Fire again. I wonder what you do with the gems. I think you sell them, but you know. Cloak of protection versus evil. Can I actually put that on?
I have to lighten this load.
Sugar. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Hang on. Character. Oops. Inventory. Am I still encumbered? Oh, I am. Sugar. What can I take? I'll have to... Yeah, I'm now actually moving quite slowly, so... Might have to just kind of accept that I have to get rid of some of these books. Yeah, as much as I'd like to keep the books, I don't think they're going to be very handy. Huh, they only take £1 each. But at the same time, I just think I need to kind of free up the space for more useful items. So I just go there, and if I really want them, if I really want to get more books, I'll just pick. Oh, hello. What's over here? More gold, and we just put the books. So yeah, no books because they weigh a ton. He's barely injured. I'm barely injured. Let's face it. At the moment, a cloak is much more valuable than a pile of books. Ooh, remains. What do these be? Ooh, a gem. So we've got another gem. And let's see. We've already done there. We've done. Has that been done? Oh yeah, that has actually been done. Okay. Right, we've gone through here. What's here? More skeletons. Brilliant! Right, book pile. Let's have a look at the alchemist apparatus. Ooh! Potions. Yes, we'll have them. And this is why you have to be so meticulous, because check everything, because you never know what you're going to find. Probably nothing else worth mentioning here, is there? The Nether Scrolls. The Imp's Prison. If it wasn't for the fact that obviously I'm on a stream and I'm kind of limited by time. Potion of Cure Serious Wounds. Nice. I would probably kind of read them, but I have to consider my audience as well. So if you really want to read them, well, maybe I should actually consider just doing a video of all the books, but that would take a while to do as well. So actually no, I shouldn't go through here just yet. I feel like there's still... Oh, I see. Hang on a sec. So, there's a chest. And we got another potion of cure moderate wounds. Is there anything else I can pick up while I'm here? Well, at least I've actually got something. Okay, I'm going to go... Oops. Attack these. Oh, the mage. Aha! That's what happens when you... Okay, I'm injured, but I won't worry about that just yet. Finally got one of those mages, so that's something at least. I also have some remains here. What do they give you? Ooh, an archer's belt. Don't mind if I do. So, oops. So let's wear the archer's belt. Don't know what that does, but it can't, because obviously it can't be cursed. So, yep. Well, that's more things. I probably wouldn't necessarily use the sling, but I mean, you know, anything for extra gold, really. So I'm going to quickly go up here, down this corridor. This is bound to be another room, because over here is where the stables is. So once I've finished completely exploring everything and killing
my steel will strike true.
Oh, okay. So we have 2 chests. Another gold piece. Oops, don't drop that. And another 18 bullets. Right. I think that's pretty much everything then, isn't it? Oh, really? I missed all these remains? Sugar. That was pretty not. That's because I wasn't doing my due diligence, wasn't it? Fuck. Where do I see those? Ah, here we go. That's the problem with this, actually. Oh, look, another gem. Cool. Where were the other remains? Well, I saw some more. Somewhere. Oops. This is one of the problems with kind of trying to find all the other bits. At this point, I don't even know. Oh, there they are. They could be really useful. That's the thing. Like that healer's kit, for instance, can be very useful. So I think I've got everything at this point. Oh, there's something on that corpse. A magic wand. Nice. Crazy what you sometimes stumble upon, isn't it? Okay, so I think I've gotten everything. I'm gonna run till about 11 o'clock, just to kind of make up for the fact that, you know, I had the crash and I started a bit slow and all that kind of stuff. So, did I already do that crate? Oh, I did. Okay. So, yeah. What's down here? Yeah. Okay. So, I think I've done everything around here, so let's make sure that, yep. So now, there we are. So next area. So now,
Kill the ground! I must escape! Free the Yonti! My palms are broken!
so I have to kill everything now. Kill the. Oops. Oh right, hang on. Is that everything then?
Too late. The creatures are lost. The Academy students slain. No! This cannot be! How could this happen?
All is lost, Fenthic. The nymph has fled. The Yonti and the other creatures have escaped into the streets of the city. And where was Erebeth during all this?
You are the student she sent? Did Erebeth really think a whelp such as this could defend the Waterdavian creatures? She should have come herself. Is she really so blind, Fenthic? Dester, will have you speak no more ill of Lady Erebeth. She did what she thought was best. Bah! I know of the feelings you and Lady Erebeth had for each other, but it does nothing to change the facts. She was wrong to bring the creatures here. I will leave you and your lady love to clean up this mess, Fenthic. I must go and make arrangements to recover the cure Erebeth has so carelessly lost.
I need to speak to you.
Okay. I owe you my life, and Nuril. Without you, I wouldn't have made it out of here. I could have died just like my brother. You've got what it takes to be a great hero, Anvil. Maybe even a legend. But this life isn't for me. I know that now. You just have to stick with it, Pavel. All I could think about in there was how afraid I was dying. I wanted to curl up in a corner and just close my eyes to everything. Those aren't the thoughts of a hero. Thank you once more for saving me. I know you will be a great hero someday. Yep, here we go with the plot point. But I don't want to risk my neck for fame and fortune.
I'm no hero. I just want a nice, quiet life. I doubt our paths will cross again anytime soon. Goodbye, and good luck.
Okay. And then there were two. Is there anything in... Hang on, is there anything else in here? No. Okay.
You must forgive Dester. The strain of the Wailing Death weighs heavily on the Helmites. As their leader, Dester has worked long and hard to help ease the suffering of Neverwinter, and this most recent setback has upset him greatly.
Understandable, really.
I'm Fenthic Moss, priest of Tyr and companion of the Lady Erebeth. You must be the student Erebeth told me about.
Yes, I am Anaril. Dester and I arrived reinforcements shortly after the attack began. We found Erebeth in the South Assembly Chamber, hard pressed by dozens of the mysterious assailants. We managed to drive off the attackers, and Erebeth told us she had sent one of the students on ahead to defend the Rotavian creatures. While Erebeth tended to the wounded, one of the mages who had arrived with the reinforcements teleported Dester and me to this room. Alas, we arrived to find the cages upturned, the creatures fleeing. Is the battle over then? A few straggling goblins are all that remain of our attackers, but I fear we have lost this battle. The Waterdavian creatures are gone. We have no clues as to who planned the attack, and I doubt any prisoners we will take will know anything about who is truly behind this. In any case, discovering their identity is secondary. Our first priority must be to recapture the Waterdavian creature so we may extract a cure for the Wailing Death. I will help you in this task, Fenthic. Yeah, that's just player but me, because I've got it running in the background, so... From all accounts, you are a capable man, Anaril. Erebeth told me the instructors at the Academy spoke very highly of you. I do not know what role you are to play in this, Anaril. That is for my Lady Erebeth to decide. You must treat her at the Halls of Justice in the coming week. Excuse me. Lady Erebeth will have more information for you then. Hopefully we'll have a better understanding of what we're up against. We must all do our part, Anaril. I wish to ask you some questions. Tell me more about these Waterdavian creatures. Erebeth is the only one who... Okay, fine. Tell me about... Okay, he's a good man. Wailing Death... okay. Dester and his Helmites have been tireless in their efforts to offer what comfort they can to those afflicted by the plague. Okay. So, not really anything I need to worry about, so I'll meet you at the Halls of Justice within a week then. There's much to attend to in the coming week. Erebeth and I will meet you at the temple. May Tyr's blessing be upon you, and Anaril. Hey, another level up. Really? So what am I going to level up this time? I got to stick with Ranger, so I'm a level 3 Ranger. I think... hang on, what does lore do? Open lock could be a useful skill. I'm gonna do open lock and lore. Ah, I see. What's discipline about? Okay. Craft armor. Cost only 1. Craft trap. Craft weapon. Move silently. That could be useful. Okay. Ooh, I can get a feat now. So what can I do? Alertness. Armor proficiency, heavy. Dirty fighting. Zen archery. Oh, okay. Let's see. Base attack bonus 3, wisdom plus 13. Oh, that's a prerequisite. Wisdom guides. Okay. That's handy. Use weapon. Cold shot, blind fight. That could be useful. What's alertness about? +2 bonus to spot and listen checks due to finely tuned sensors. Dirty fighting. Cold shot. I'm tempted to do either tempted to do blind fight because actually hang on a sec. What's this? Great fortitude. That could be useful. Improved initiative. 4 bonus to initiative checks. Improved arm strike. Iron will. Lightning reflexes. Point blank shot. That could be useful. Resist disease. That could be another useful one. Stealthy. Oh, weapon finesse. Skill focus. Okay, I'll just do... actually, Broom Potion would probably be a good idea. Sheesh. Oh, a lot of these are kind of good. Oh, hang on. What does Scribe Scroll do? Toughness. Actually, you know what? I'll do toughness because, you know, extra HP never hurts. Okay, so plus 14 hit points. Okay, that'll do. So now my next level is 6,000. Okay, so actually, what do I do from here? Do I just go out here then? So now it's unpacking the module, I just have to wait. That's loading it. Pause the game any time, so...
In one brutal attack, the promise of those at the Academy had been all but snuffed out. Hope disappeared with the Watadavian creatures, and the weight of the terrible sickness pressed down on the city once more. Even more chilling, the whispered rumors of enemies seeking to destroy Neverwinter from within had proved true. Though the identity of those responsible for the slaughter was as yet unknown. Still, a flicker of hope yet remained, for not all had died in the attack. From the bloody carnage at the Academy, a survivor had stepped forward, a champion to carry the torch in this darkest hour.
Okay, right, so I'm here, so, let's see.
You were quick to answer the summons.
Oh, okay.
Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the halls of justice.
This is a mistake, Fenthic. We know nothing about this whelp. How can you so blindly trust them?
Dester, please. Aniril showed great promise throughout his training at the academy, and has done even more in the week since the attack. Bet you don't get the XP for it though, do I? Rarely has a recruit shown such potential after so short a training period. If we are to have any hope of finding a cure for the Wailing Death, we need people like Aniril in the service of Neverwinter. I am honoured to serve Neverwinter, Fenthic. And I still say we should put our faith in my Helmite brethren, rather than an unproven boy. Arabeth holds Aniril in the highest regard, Dester. And Lord Nasher has placed her in charge, not you. Please, Aniril, you must forgive Dester. The plague takes a heavy toll on us all, a toll made even greater in the past weeks by the attack on the academy and the loss of the cure. I understand, Fenthic. These are troubled times. You speak more truth than you know, Aniril. Within the academy walls, the true horror of the Wailing Death has yet to be felt. Okay. The quarantine of Neverwinter has done little to halt the spread of the Wailing Death. Bonfires burn night and day as the city watches pose of the dead, yet the corpses are piled ever higher. It is all we can do to contain the chaos and maintain order within the various city districts. Rumours run rampant and the citizens are on the verge of panic. Rumours? Because the plague cannot be cured by the priests or the clerics of or clerics of the city, some claim it's an unnatural thing sent by an unknown enemy bent to destroy Neverwinter. The attack on the academy in these past weeks will only make things worse, Fenthic. Once people learn how Arabeth lost the cure through a lack of faith. Dester, I will not have you question the faith of my true love. Arabeth believed the academy to be a safe haven. Anyway, it's not our place to even discuss such things. My Lady Arabeth is in charge, appointed by Lord Nasher himself to stop the Wailing Death. You must talk to her, Aniril, as soon as possible. I will go to Arabeth at once. My Lady Arabeth awaits you in the chamber beyond the north doors. There she works tirelessly to put an end to the plague that ravages Neverwinter. Go with the blessing of Tyr upon you. Okay, so, oops. So, oops. Hang on, I just need to look at that. Actually, I'm gonna go. Okay, it's just a follow. I'll deal with that later. Right, so let's go through here. Actually, before I...
Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
You can wait a second, love.
Listen
right,
to me here. I must speak with you.
I'll be back in a second. Literally, just 1 sec.
Listen to me here. I must speak with you. Listen to me here. I must speak with you. Listen to me here. I must speak with you. Listen to me here. I must speak with you. Listen to me here. I must speak with you. Listen to me here. I must speak with you. Listen to me here. I must speak with you. Listen to me here. I must speak with you. Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
Go figure. Oh, okay, so I'm back. Whoops.
Listen to me here. I must speak with you.
I didn't put. Oh, good. I didn't actually put my wheel over the cable. Right. So
Listen to
let's
me
go
here.
speak to
I
her.
must speak with you. Welcome to you. I regret I did not get a chance to introduce myself properly to you while you were training at the academy. I am Lady Erebeth de Tilmarand, paladin in the service of Tyr, and the right hand of Nasha Alagondar, Lord of Neverwinter. I have been waiting for you.
I came as quickly as I could, Lady Arabeth.
I have been following your progress since your early training at the academy. Neverwinter has need of one like you if we are to survive the Wailing Death.
Give me 2 ticks. Oops. Sorry, I'm just gonna adjust the sound on this because I think the music is still a bit kind of. Okay. I'm gonna talk to her again.
Welcome. Do you have news of the missing water Davian creatures? Or is there something else you need?
Whoops.
Of course. I will do my best to help with whatever you need to know.
I'll have to go back and look at the journal. That was a screw up on my type. On my part. Yeah, I can actually speak English. Occasionally. I need to ask you some questions.
I will do my best to answer what questions I may.
I want more information on the Waterdavian creatures and this cure.
It was Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson, the Archmage of Waterdeep, who discovered the potential cure. However, we have not even had a chance to test it. The creatures were taken from us too quickly.
Okay.
If Blackstaff is right, the cure requires feathers from a cockatrice, the brain of an intellect devourer, blood from a Yuan-ti, and a lock of hair freshly plucked from a dryad's head. Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
Tell me about the cockatrice.
A cockatrice resembles a hybrid of chicken, lizard, and bat. They are repulsive animals that can petrify opponents. You must be extremely cautious when dealing with this beast.
This is the one I'm actually most familiar with because, yeah, they do petrify.
Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
Tell me about the Yuan-ti.
The Yuan-ti are a race of beings whose bloodlines are a mixture of human and snake. They can be any combination of snake and human characteristics.
Okay.
They are highly intelligent, and many of the creatures practice magic. It is rumored that some even have the ability to alter their shape.
Okay, that could be good and a bad thing, depending on where you, what side of the equation you're on.
Is there more you would know?
Okay, intellect
Any
devourer.
information? The intellect devourer is a truly horrible entity, resembling a large fleshy brains with legs. It can dominate the minds of its victims so that it may devour their very thoughts.
I'm pretty sure there's a mention of the intellect devourer in Stranger Things. Although that said, how many of you actually watched Stranger Things? Because I may be just speaking gobbledygook to you at this point. But yeah, there was a mention of it in Stranger Things. I'm pretty sure. I know there was some Dungeons and Dragons reference, not that much.
Is there more you would know? Any information about
Dryad.
She is like most of her kind, a beautiful, elusive forest sprite whose charms transcend mere physical appearance. Out of charity, she came willingly to help us when she learned of our need.
Okay.
However, the city is strange to her and unsettling. When the attack came, I suspect she fled in panicked terror and now is lost among the unfamiliar streets and buildings of Neverwinter.
Okay.
If you find her, treat her with the respect and kindness she deserves. She is very brave to leave her wood to come to our aid. Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
That's all I need to know about the Waterdavian creatures.
Is there something else I can help you with?
What can you tell me about the attack on the academy?
It was a slaughter, as you well know. Only a handful of hundreds training and teaching at the academy survived. As yet, we have not discovered the identity of those behind the attack, but the enemy knew the Watadavian creatures were there. How they came by that knowledge is a troubling prospect.
Very much so. Makes you wonder how they found out.
Take any information concerning who may be behind the attack straight to Fenthic. He is the one I have placed in charge of unmasking our hidden enemy.
Okay.
Is there something else I can help you with? I have no equipment to spare. All we have was given to the City Watch to help them maintain order.
Okay.
The City Core has all manner of shops to supply you with whatever you might need. Is there something else I can help you with?
Know more about the Wailing Death.
The first victims were reported several months ago, and within days it had spread to all corners of the city. It was not the first plague Neverwinter has suffered, but it is by far the worst. Unlike other sicknesses, the Wailing Death seems to resist all efforts to cure it, including the divine magic of the priests. Perhaps that is what makes it so terrible. We have quarantined the city, but that is mostly to help maintain order. It has done little to halt the spread of the disease, though some districts remain largely unaffected. The plague does not seem to spread through contact with the infected. Healers tend to the sick without becoming ill, and some who lock themselves alone indoors still become infected. Perhaps that is what is so terrible about this affliction. There is no rhyme or reason to it, seemingly no way to guard against it, and until we have all the Watadavian creatures, no way to cure it. Is there something else I can help you with? I will do my best to answer your questions. There are many rumors, and I would not like to give you any false leads. However, there is something that seems reliable.
Okay.
There have been some promising reports from the prison district. Several eyewitness accounts indicate a strange creature is wandering the area, or was a short time ago. But there is no guarantee the reports are accurate. The creatures could be in any one of the city districts. I shall leave it up to you where you want to take your search.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Okay, let's just get on with it, because I've
May
literally...
Tyr guide your steps.
I've only literally got 30 minutes, so let's, oops. What's this up here? Oh, okay. I can't do anything with that right now. This obviously magical pool is filled with an opaque, vicious liquid. The tinkle of immense power radiates from the pool, and simply being near it fills you with the sense of divine will. An engraving on the side of the pool explains its purpose. Infused with the essence of immortal Tyr himself, the pool of righteous energy will recover any relics lost by those who act in the service of the just God. A small donation to honor Tyr's holy might will be appreciated. Okay, let's examine the coast of the pool. Okay. I think I left anything behind then. So who's this? So who's this turning out?
Hello there. You have the smell of a prospective employer about you. Not that it's easy to smell anything with all the burning corpses in this city, mind you. Never seen this many flies outside of a Callum-shot alehouse.
Who are you? Me? Why, none other than the renowned rogue, Tommy Undergallows. Grin to my friends, Tommy grin to the lasses, and that damned halfling to anyone in a position of respectable authority. I can forgive you for not having heard of me, however. I hail most recently from Calimport, and that's a long way for even my reputation to travel. I'll give it another week, personally. What are you doing in a church? I could ask you the same question now, couldn't I? Well, if you have to know the truth, I was being chased by a pack of hooligans the day before yesterday, when I darted in here. It seems like as good a place as any, especially considering the priests don't float halflings out in their ears as a policy, like in Calimport. So I've been hanging out looking for something to do. That's quite a long way to travel. You know how it goes, I'm sure. Rob some over a fat human caliph with the piggy lips, kiss his daughter as a lark before you escape with his loot, and suddenly you're the most wanted man in Kalimshan. How was I supposed to know that he was so sensitive about his daughter? I still say it was worth it. That took flair, and I have flair. Too bad Neverwinter didn't treat me any better at first. He haunted you for kissing his daughter? Well, I used the word kissing loosely, my lord. Trouble was, the lass was set to marry the Pasha's son, so long as she was a virgin. Ah, well. Yeah, I think you can all guess what happened there. What happened then? Neverwinter seemed a fine enough city for an enterprising young halfling like myself. On the surface, anyway. You'd be surprised at what people get away with here. They could take a perfectly innocent man, accuse him of simple pickpocketing, and throw him in prison without even so much as a trial. Or not a very fair one, anyway. That judge was mean. Fortunately, my stay in Neverwinter's prison system was a short one. I didn't arrange for my escape, oddly enough, but I was glad for that nevertheless. How did you escape the prison? The exact goings on in the prison are not entirely aware of, my lord. To tell the truth, I had only been in the prison for a few days and was just about to think about how depressing life was when it all began. The warden of the place began babbling some nonsense and started releasing all the prisoners, even the truly despicable types, murderers, politicians, lawyers, you name it. Politicians imprisoned. God, I don't mind living in a place that does that for certain politicians, but I'm not getting too political. Anyway. I left the area quickly, of course, and wound up here at the temple. Nice, safe place to be. Last I heard, them prisoners were all tearing out the Peninsula District, making a royal mess. Not the lawyers, though. They were just overcharging. Why would the warden release the prisoners? I really can't say. Some of the other fellows were talking like there was some powerful prisoner who was controlling a warden and making him do these things. Sounds too strange to me. More likely he was brain sick with the plague. The entire Peninsula District is in uproar, however. I don't think the local constabulary has it under control either. Come to think of it, I saw more than a few people getting attacked in the street in broad daylight. If you head to that part of town, you might want to take someone along who knows the roads. Aye? Actually, I'm looking for some hired help to assist you on my mission. Oh? A mission, is it? My little pinky toes are crawling with curiosity. Or is that a danger sense? That would go a long way toward explaining my recklessness. Oh well, what kind of mission are you on? I work for Lady Arabeth. I've been instructed to find several missing creatures that might be used to find a plague cure. So not only a mission, but a legitimate heroic deed performed for the benefit of a cute elf. I hear you, my lord. I'd be glad to help out. For the right price. So let's negotiate a bit, shall we? I can place my superior skills of theft, lockpicking, and swordplay at your disposal for any task you choose. Provided you can provide me with a nice payment now. Okay. I rather doubt you'll find anyone else of my skill available, my lord. 200 gold pieces seems like a fair bargain, don't you agree? I don't have that kind of gold to spend on a henchman. You expect me to work for free? What do I look like? An elf? Come back when you find a few coins. I'll be going now. Well, fine. Tommy Undergallers has better things to do. I'm sure someone will hire me any day now. Uh-huh. I bet you I'll be the one who ends up hiring you. Oh well. Let's see what happens when we go through. That's the thing about these RPGs, though. They're really dialogue heavy. What's it? Oh, please, can you help me? You're the city militia, aren't you? The guards at the gates said I might get help over here, but I don't know if they were serious or not. Slow down. I'll hear what you have to say. Thank you. I didn't mean to take you away from your duties. I mean, you're a guard, right? Probably got your hands full, but this is important. It's a peninsula district. I live in there, and it's just horrible. The killing, everyone running for their lives. It's horrible. Easy then. Tell me when you're ready. Okay. I came from Peninsula District. That's where my home was. Now it's too dangerous to go there. The prisoners are killing everyone. It's awful. I may have heard of this. Give me some background on the Peninsula District. Well, it's kind of complicated. The district houses a prison. The families and guards that live around it. Been safe for years. Changed a little while ago. The guards never came home from work one day, and now the prisoners are everywhere. First the plague, and now the threat of a knife in your belly. How do these prisoners get loose? I don't know. I just don't know. Captain Alifin has always run such an efficient operation. I hope nothing has happened to him. I mean, I don't know him personally or anything, but I hear he's a good man. I know you would not have allowed this to happen. I'll see what I can do. You stay here where it's safe. Thank you. Can't say how much this means to me. Do you need directions? I'll tell you just to be sure. Peninsula District is on the southwest side, through the gate on the southwest side of the city core, near the Moonstone Mask. There are guards posted, but I'm sure they will let you through. Okay. Excuse me.
Hello.
Can I help you? I cannot be away from my duty for long. Wait, are you a new recruit? Aye, they're replacing the ones we've lost. Need to ask you a few questions. Have you seen anything odd? Any rumors? Okay, nothing of note here. And the dialogue. Anything else worth? What's the sign? Oh, hang on a sec. Who's Isabon?
Welcome to you.
Had I trouble you with some questions?
The end times are nigh! Ours is deserved damnation!
Is there anything odd that you've heard? Okay. Nothing really of note then.
Come on now.
Oh, who's this Windfort fella?
Greetings.
Yes? Do make it quick.
Okay. sorry. Pressing the wrong button again. Back. So, okay, nothing of note there then. Okay, so, end the dialogue. There's absolutely nothing worth mentioning here, is there? So yeah, sure. Okay, let's see what's going on with these two.
Good business to you.
What do you want? I'm no guard, I can't help you. All I can do is wait for the plague to get me, and I can't even do that from my own bed. Maybe I can help you out? Okay. Alright, nothing worth mentioning there.
Greetings.
Maybe if I help you out. Oh, okay. Is there anything anywhere I can do, or am I literally just gonna have to?
Someone down with their luck. Come on now.
Greetings.
Well met.
Yes. Is there something you require? These dark days left my mind on other things, so make it brief. Have you heard anything? Any rumors? Okay. Not really. Okay, fine. So there's nothing really I can do here. Let's just switch to the Priest of Hell.
Hello to you.
Okay. Anything odd? Okay, so let's go down over here. Oh, there's a chest here. Let's have a quick look. Because of course it's locked. Can I? Oh, I could have gone back and unlocked that chest now. So what do I actually? What's in here? Oh, I only last once. Ooh, potion of bless. And a negative energy ray. That could be useful.
Lend me something for a day or two. I'm good for it.
How about the barrel? Resist elements. I love the fact that you can literally just go rummaging in barrels and find spells. It's kind of... What's the sign say?
Wake up! Please wake up!
Shining Knight's arms and armor. Okay. That's just a residence, I'm assuming. Is there anything here? So let's see. Another potion of bless. More gold. Pretty much just kind of rummaging at this point. Oh look, another healer's kit.
Hello there.
Oh, just the same as usual then, huh? How about you? You look like...
Hello.
It's a nightmare in there. Zombies are everywhere. We're keeping the city core secure, but damned if we could do much for the nest. Is this area quarantined? Do you let anyone in or out? As a guard, you'll be allowed to pass. Other than that, try to keep it sealed. The plague's the worst in the nest, and now there's undead. Oh boy. The zombie threat is keeping people in their homes, so there haven't been many confrontations between the guard and people trying to break quarantine. The Helmites were allowed in to establish a shrine. I hear they continue to grant blessings, so I doubt they have counted on the undead recitation though. Is there anywhere I should go specifically? Okay, Shining Servant, okay. Who is Harvard Smith? Okay, friend of the guards. Is this the last outpost?
Come on, lend me something for a day or two. I'm good for it.
Okay. Okay, so it's just gone past 11. I probably should consider just kind of stalling it here now. There's not a lot I can actually do in the next few minutes, because literally a lot of this is about talking and stuff, so it does take a while sometimes. So I'm just gonna quickly... just unlock this. Oops. So, once I've unlocked this, see what's inside. Oh. Oh, wine. Not sure about that one. Okay. Can I attack that? Let's see. Aren't you supposed to be able to...
Come on, lend me something for a day or two. I'm good for it.
Some sorcery turns my attack.
Right, let's see if we can actually just do... Okay, that's not gonna work. Sod it. Let's put the weapon away. Right. I'm going to just basically call it quits for now. Next time I'll be streaming will be on Tuesday, and I haven't actually decided what I want to do. I might continue with this, mainly because I haven't actually gotten past this particular area, so we'll see what happens there. But other than that, I'd like to thank you for coming on and watching, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Hopefully this week I'll actually be able to do my Friday stream. So like, I'm kind of leaning towards I might be able to do it, but depends on a variety of factors. But I mean, we'll see what happens. If I have to start later, I'll try and start later, but I will attempt to do the stream on Friday this time. I think I just did it a little too soon that time. Anyway, I'm waffling on, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game here. I'm just going to call it that for now because I can't think of what else to call it. But, yeah, actually, hang on a sec. Can I rename that? I've got an idea. Yeah, why not just do that? That's probably better. Anyway, that's me for tonight. Again, thanks for coming, and I'll either see you, you know, like on Tuesday, or I'll see you on Friday or Sunday, whenever you're able to drop around. But I do appreciate you guys coming around. So thanks to everyone who came around, and good night. So let's stop the stream.